Got it. And last week it was reported that ChatGPT is coming to Slack. Speaking of Slack, the messaging app. Just for those that don't know, the messaging app that many businesses use so that coworkers can collaborate. Um, with the AI bot, excuse me, with the AI bot, it can summarize conversations on Slack, draft replies, help research topics. Do you expect to see more of this considering that workers are still used to meeting in person less often than pre-pandemic era? And what do you expect from adoption levels of using AI like this as we move forward?
Great. So I think the big impact of AI on work from home is actually going to be on fully remote workers. So if you're hybrid and you're in the office 3 days a week, you need to be there physically in person. So, when I teach, for example, I teach, a bunch of students at Stanford and have research seminars and meetings. It's very hard for AI to replace me. Even as AI is as smart as me, it's going to physically have some kind of presence. And right now, this is mostly code. And sure, in 20 years, there's maybe some big clunking robot, but right now it doesn't exist. The folks I think that are going to be under threat from AI are fully remote workers, particularly doing lower level tasks. If you think of call centers, payments processing, some basic HR benefits, a lot of these folks are now fully remote. Some of them are moved out in the US from expensive coastal cities into kind of lower cost inland areas. Some have moved abroad. I've spoken to a lot of companies that are offshoring this. The longer run, I'm thinking 5, 10 years out, more and more of this activity may be replaced by AI. So it's kind of a strange thing to say, but I think the best way to protect your job is to have a job that is hybrid because it's hard to replace the in-person activities for 2, 3 days a week. If you're fully remote, if it's a high-end creative job, say a journalist, that's not, and you're interviewing people, even though that's remote, it's hard to replace it by AI. But if it's a relatively repetitive task, that's definitely at risk of AI.